cannot pay off his debt.
Oh yeah, I
Oh yeah,
recently
no.
just heard that. I think it was a video or something. I recently they was going in on that word, using that word.
Yeah, insolvent. So I'm gonna actually look that word up.
Yeah, they gonna pay it though. They gonna pay it in blood.
It says, and the grinders cease because they are few. Yes, it's not gonna be that many workers left. A lot of people they work on the opposite side of town where they live on. You know, a 5-minute walk and a 5-minute drive is way two different things.
And that's key that you said that because this is how they gonna coerce you into the 15-minute cities. Like you just said, a 5-minute. That's why they put a bunch of e-bikes in all the major cities. They put these e-bikes, these e-scooters.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Who the fuck funding this shit? They just put free bikes and scooters around here. Nobody even asked for that shit. They just put it in there.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
That's all gradualism.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? And they connect to your phone, the internet of all things. You can download the app, get on that bitch. You might pay for 15 minutes, take you to work, take you wherever, and you could, like in some places, you could take it to your house. As long as you don't live in the hood. But even if you live in the hood, all you gotta do is break that motherfucker and it'll go to the hood. Nigga rig that
They
bitch.
find it anyway, because that's what they do. They come and pick them up.
Right, they got GPS on them. And then you got even Tesla. You know, they got the electric car which can only go but so far and it has to be charged.
Yup. And that charge can take hours. It could be a default, like the charge could be
Broken,
defective and shit.
Right.
You know, this system that's coming, bruh. The oppression is gonna be way worse than you ever felt, man. Chattel slavery has nothing on this oppression that's coming, man.
No, I was thinking about on a side note how we just saw the UN resolution and basically saying that the atrocity that we face is the greatest in history towards a people. And then when you think about Jeremiah 30:7, Daniel 12:1, the Lord say it's going to be worse than that. Yep. That's what we got to look forward to, man.
Jacob's trouble. It's like the apostles always say, it's Esau's trouble too. It's all the nations' trouble too. Because it said that he's going to try the whole world. That's why, this is the different crises that he's bringing with the CV in 2020, and now you got the energy crisis. They're global crises. It was the global pandemic. It's the global energy crisis because he's going to tempt the whole world to take that market share. Read 2nd Ezra 15 and 17 again.
I'll grab it. I'm right here.
Come.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
My bad. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Right. You're going to want to go to...
That's cool.
You're going to want to go to work. You're not going to be able to. You're going to want to go across town.
Yeah, you don't want to go visit people.
Right.
Visit family.
That's how it be now. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like my dad, he wanted to come see my baby, and he like, I can't come until my check hit tomorrow. I ain't got no gas. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit like that. Jake been dealing with that for years. You know what I'm saying? Brothers be having to get something out the need some gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now that is going up. So this is becoming a crisis. You know, you keep going.
Cause everything runs off of oil. We just talking about how the healthcare system is going to crash because all these people that's on meds and all that shit, they need it. Like they dependent on that shit. Yeah, man. Especially you got people up in their 60s, 70s, 80s. They dependent on that shit. And if they miss one day or maybe a week or whatever, it's gonna be a lot of people that's unalive, bro. This is
made like a lot of them is petroleum based. Like they literally made with the oil that's not being allowed to go through.
Yeah, you know, blame who for that? The Rockefellers, man.
Well, can you get Sirach 39 real quick? Because one of the principal things for life, it lists oil. You know, along with water and fire and the blood of the grape. Oil is good.
This is Sirach 39 and 26. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing.
See, so oil is listed amongst the principal things for life, man. And so it's no wonder that the Lord is using this to bring this crisis. As it says in Luke 21, we can get that eventually. It talks about with perplexity. And when you go to that word perplexity in the Greek, it means a lack of resources. So that the resource right now that's scarce is oil. Go ahead, Shamari.
It says, verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
You say because of their pride.
Right.
Even when you think about Trump, like how the scripture says, the pride of thy heart has deceived thee. Like this man that went over here and did all this shit, and like he know that this is going to come back to haunt him, man. Like he know that the citizens of America are going to be affected by all of this that's taking place, man.
Well, I think Kadash put the article in the chat, or was it you, where he said the consumers are the least of his concern. Yeah, the Donald Trump administration, they said consumers are the least of their concern. So when they doing what they doing, and this is what they want. This short film is called Beyond the Reset, because they want a reset, and it's gonna be based upon a microchip hip and total control. And they're gonna some people who get put in these camps.
That make me think of this movie, 1984. The setup that they got in this.
Yeah. So you can watch this on YouTube. It's called Beyond the Reset, and the things was it said compliance, isolation, safety. You know, they're gonna take away your freedom and package it up as
safety.
Yeah, safety
for your benefit.
Right. We're helping you.
Hey, that's
I got you chained like that nigga Castro. I got you chained up because I'm helping you.
That's one of the things they. I'm sure brother seen it, but it was a little short where they said that that was the worst thing to hear out of the American government's mouth is we're the government, we're here to something like that.
I mean, look at him, bro.
I mean, that's rightfully so though, because that's why the Lord is doing this, because of the part of the people, man. You know, it's like when the Lord gave you access to all these things. Okay, Jake was acting a damn fool. You gotta remember, this is Jacob's trouble. So first and foremost, this is trouble for you tribes, man. When the Lord gave you access for you to have a job, for you to establish your own house, establish your own family, and do certain things, He also gave you an opportunity to turn to Him. And Jake chose the things of this world over, you know, returning to the Lord and His prophets and adhering the message. So now that these things is going to come, it's going to consume you because you lived in pride while you denied the message, man.
We got a precept for you, and you could speak.
Pretty soon, Jake gonna be looking back at all these little street takeovers that they used to do.
Oh yeah,
and wasting so much gas. They gonna be wishing they had that gas.
Well, they saying people even stealing gas from the gas station.
Well, in the gas station in Euclid, they were selling water.
Look at that weekly food ration.
Yeah, see, he get the weekly food ration. He got the surveillance camera in his quarters, in his dorm room or whatever. Woke noodles.
This shit jail.
So right. That's what they want. This is what they want. Claude Schwab said you will own
be green, be compliant,
be green,
gender neutral.
They got the black power.
And he looks soft as fuck, man.
With the Beyond meat. And the Beyond veggies. And the dry crunch locusts. You will eat the bugs. The nigga said y'all gonna eat bugs. We ain't gonna eat bugs.
Gotta have a fucking mask on. Just come on your porch, bro.
We gonna eat manna, or if Angel's gonna bring us steak. You know what I'm saying? Angel's gonna bring us a nice cooked steak. Well done.
You heathens and you 2/3. You gonna be eating this trash.
He about to get recompense for not having his mask all the way on. Zap his ass. What the fuck is this, bro?
With the drone. It's a short film. This is what they want. It's called Beyond the Reset. Animated short film. It was 3 years ago.
Did you they shut your chip off?
Whoever made this was an insider, bro.
Did you call for something?
Yeah, he gonna back you up with what you were just talking about. How
Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse. I'm gonna start at verse 7. No, I'm gonna start at verse 6. I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders, and powerful works and endings and effects and signs.
Right, before the Lord do anything on earth, He gives warnings within the ordinance of the heavens. He gives warnings within the people. The Lord said that He will put in Joel that He will put His Spirit upon all flesh, and they shall prophesy, have dreams. Young men, old, the old man, and so forth and so on, man. So this is how the Lord moves. And every in every different age and time period that changed, okay, the Lord always calls a different type of phenomenon. Yep. And this phenomenon that's about to happen is about to overpass anything that has happened on earth, man.
That's where it say,
yeah.
Okay, go ahead, my bad.
Verse 7, it says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within
right.
my...
People have put their faith in things that's not solid. You know, things that Esau, things are taught by men, okay, which is not true, man. And then you got most people don't believe in anything.
Right.
Because even like these Christians, they say, yeah, I'm a Christian, I believe this, that, and the third. But they don't even put forth work in the bullshit they believe in. So at the end of the day, man, these people are going to have nothing to fall back on when the rug is basically ripped under their feet, man. Because all they depend on is the things that Esau has given you to live in society. Once Esau has taken that away from you, what are you going to do? You're going to take that seed hit, man. All right? Because depending on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, these people don't know the Lord. You're going to have to, in order to know the Lord and get a relationship, you're going to have to have mercy to even run into a prophet to receive that mercy.
And at the end of the day, you know, everybody, in my opinion, just looking at the shit that happened in Houston, you people wasted a lot of gas going down there to catch a disease, and now you about to really see why that wasn't a necessary spring break to take. Well,
even TSA, with the airport is going through, like that's gonna cause the fuel for planes.
Yeah.
We read how man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able. Flight is gonna be restricted to certain individuals, or they're gonna cut certain flights. You know, and certain airlines may go out of business because the economy was already fucked up as it is, and now you add in, you know, the exorbitant amounts of price of fuel and all that, man. You know.
And I work at the airport, and it's ice all through there. Like they taking pictures with their phones of people's faces and all type of shit. So
yeah, because Donald Trump put them there, number one for the sleeper cells, and number two. To catch niggas. They ain't helping TSA, man. Them niggas ain't reading IDs. They out there looking for illegals and shit.
Yeah, so far they been you seeing little news sites actually showing them arresting people, you know, taking them, you know, right in line where they think they're peace and safety, and then here come Esau walking right up and locking women up. You know what I'm saying? Just fucked up. You know? Look at that. Oxtails permanently unavailable. Ribeye unavailable. Wow.
2 Ezra 9 and 8 shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Keep going. Go to 11. Or read down to 11.
It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
That's what the brother Shamari was talking about, how, you know, when you had your freedom or whatever, look what Jake was doing. They was out in Houston shaking ass,
catching diseases
at the red light, twerking on the headlights. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, just all manner of being YNs, you know, being on social media, being that's how Jake make their money now. OnlyFans. Goddamn scamming money, bank scam and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, look what y'all niggas did. You thought these devils just gonna let you run wild like wild animals? That's what they call you in the comment section. Look at these monkeys. Right. You know?
This dude just got paid and went broke immediately.
They deducted everything. Recycling.
They charge niggas for diversity.
They charge that nigga for climate change.
He got $5 left, and that expires in 7 days.
And that's what they want for you. They want that's the universal basic income.
Yep. And this is what Jake don't understand what's coming. You know, Jake, like, man, Jake ain't gonna be able to handle this, man. This is tyranny right here. You know?
And that's what Esau wanted. You know, through that it start with the micro C hip. You know, because if you don't comply, he can just zap your chip and you would drop dead right then and there. But finish it out, and then we'll go back to that 2 Corinthians 15.
It says, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
You cast the prophets away, because we gave you a way out. You know, we told you what was coming. We told you that this man was the devil, not to trust him. But he's gonna show you that he's the devil. With his new system, you got it.
For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me.
Yeah, you receive the benefits from his system. And that's why you don't know the Lord. Go ahead.
It says, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
That word liberty go into freedom, which man remind me of this short film right here, because he was reminiscing on the days where he could go on a hike with his wife to the mountaintop, or he could get on planes and travel. You know, look, he's on vacation. You know what I'm saying? He reminiscing before the reset.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? How life was like in the movie Book of Eli.
Yeah.
The one chick, she asked him, "How was the old world?" And he was like, "We had too much."
Yep.
What do you say? We had
They was
so
fighting
much
over things that,
Yeah.
that people throw. No, he said they was
throwing away stuff that people fight over now.
Yeah.
He's like, basically, we took everything for granted.
The Giver.
What was that?
You don't remember the book, The Giver?
Mm-mm.
You haven't seen that?
No.
When you read the book? Yeah, but pretty much they was in this dystopian society and want no colors. So in order to get colors, you had to, you had to search and be secretive about it and shit. You know, it was dystopian, man. That's what's coming, man. A dystopian society, man.
Yeah, it remind me of brutalism. I don't know if you know what brutalism, but it's a certain type of architecture. Like, you know, architecture back 100 years ago it had beautiful designs. Like, and that's because Jake built a lot of that stuff. So the cathedrals and the architecture was beautiful, and those type of vibrations that come with that architecture is good for your body. And when Esau found out about that, he switched his style of architecture to brutalism, which is like these square buildings,
fucking prison,
concrete looking buildings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like shit that don't look good, so it affects your spirit.
Like shit off a Halo.
Shit, like nigga live in East Cleveland. Shit. If I lived in East Cleveland, I'd probably bug out every day too. Big ass potholes, ravenous dogs, and buildings slowly falling over. That shit tears. You wake up depressed looking at some shit like that.
Like an Amazon factory.
Yeah.
That style is like brutalism.
Shit, the Justice Center.
Shit, the new McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's.
They like
all the designs.
You could see an independent McDonald's owner. Like if you go Independence over there by yeah, that McDonald's right there. That's a independently owned. You could tell it's. I mean, I don't fuck with McDonald's, but that's an inviting look. When you look at the newer McDonald's, they look like goddamn prison yards and shit, bro. They gray and very depressing looking. You know, and all everybody in there is like ugly and just, you know, wicked looking and shit. You know,
they eating that shit.
There you go, man.
Dude, in there eating jerky.
Yeah, shit.
He about to read this real quick, and then we're gonna continue a second.
This is depressing right here, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
this depressing right here,
first
bro.
time seeing this, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like Esau just putting it on you like that.
I'd rather be back in the spirit world.
But you gonna see, he gonna escape at the end though. Look, they bringing out dead bodies.
You can send it in the chat.
Yeah.
I think I put it in there.
With this one, this
short film.
Con.
You got any information on that?
Yeah, I typed in what is the difference between brutalism, architecture, and others. It says brutalism stands out pretty sharply from most other styles. It's bold, raw, and often controversial. It says brutalism is a style that became popular from the 1950s to the 70s. It includes raw concrete, blocky, heavy shapes, minimal decoration.
Because like you said, the architecture back in the day, they used to put hearts and not hard stuff, flowers, pomegranates, all in the stonework. Like it took time to make those buildings and those cathedrals that, like I said, a lot of them Jake built during the Dark Ages. You know, that's why the ceiling had beautiful paintings and sculptures inside of it. You know, so they even built angels on top of them, or you know what I'm saying. And that's good for your spirit, bro. Like even just stuff the way stuff look. But you keep going.
It says, I put in how can it affect your body, right? It says large brutalist buildings, they're massive, cold, overwhelming. It said it can increase your heart rate, higher cortisol, or feeling tense or on edge.
Right, cortisol contributes to stress.
It says because brutalism lacks warmth,
right, it
can affect emotional state. Right. You can feel drained or depressed, lower motivation, less sense of comfort or belonging.
And that's how Jay look at that motherfucking warehouse when they got to clock in. They like, God damn, man. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if it was a colorful building with beautiful colors or beautiful design, like
in the field.
Well, it just look like you going to prison.
That's it. That's what the high schools is. That's why when they rebuild these schools, they always have that same boxy structure.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
They said some of the social behavior changes are they spend less time lingering in harsh environments, avoid interacting as much, which can indirectly affect loneliness. Yep. Overall well-being.
So Esau knew this. The scriptures say that their heart is deep. So he figured out, we could affect their spirit by the type of architecture, by the type of buildings that we build, by the type of homes that we build. You know, and so he implemented, like, that's why we got to get out of here, man. This man is trying to destroy us in every way possible, man. Like, damn, bro, you trying to destroy me by the shit that I look at? You know what I'm saying?
All the way down to the trees, like cutting down all of the female trees. You know, all the way down to
we was just talking about that.
The old houses, taking all of the brass off the doors and stuff like that.
You got rid of linen sheets in the hospitals that's known to heal bodies, and he did a diligent search on how to kill niggas.
You know, back on my grandma's house, she used to have like an apple tree in the backyard. You don't even see trees that produce fruit.
Fruit no more, no.
He took them all away.
He sprayed chemtrails in the area to help destroy that shit.
Because bee population is down 90% starting at 2020.
Okay, go ahead. Second Esdras.
Look, she leaving him. Like, I'm tired of this shit.
Second Esdras chapter 15 and verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
And so now we see how this prophecy is going to be fulfilled because of this energy crisis. Everybody's not going to get what they used to getting. And we always talk about how these people act. Sit down over there. We always talk about how these people act when they don't get their shit. They go to McDonald's or fucking Popeyes and they expect them to, what you mean you ain't got no more legs? They back there niggas squaring up behind the counter with the...
How are you supposed to feed their families? Remember that bitch? Popeyes had a dish. How am I supposed to feed my family? The white was like, I was gonna get a pizza.
What's that?
That shit that happened. That's based off a real event though. People is dependent on fast food. They're dependent on this system. That's what it is in all aspects.
He put all type of chemicals in it, all in your water, all in your
the troops,
your tissue. He put
taking them to concentration camps.
And your soap, like
toothpaste.
Your toothpaste. He make people like dependent on these things, man.
And notice they're using school buses to take them to the prison. But get down. A school bus and a prison bus is the same thing. It's the same design.
Yeah.
That goes into that brutalism. They always talk about I was about to say that, the school to prison pipeline. Because high school specifically is supposed to mimic or mirror prison. You know what I'm saying? You got the cafeteria, you eat the same type of tray. They got them motherfucking aluminum lockers and shit.
Then they wear uniforms now.
Yeah, right.
Everybody gotta, dress the same.
Right. They don't want an individual. They want a follower who's a part of the whole, who don't think for himself. You mentioned 1984. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in allegiance to the system. Well, you got. I pledge allegiance to the flag. They want your allegiance, but who are we aligned? Who are we allegiant to? Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the God of the Bible. So as the system continues to change, the more it changes, the more it goes against our God, and the more we're gonna go against it. You know, and more we're gonna resist. And eventually it's going to come to the point where certain brothers are going to be martyred. You know, witnesses for Yahushua and maybe be put to death. But then other brothers are going to be taken care of by Yahweh Shem Yahushua and the angels.
That's right.
You got it, right?
It says, verse 20, Behold, saith Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth.
Oh, read 19 again, my bad.
Oh, it's like verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Pity is mercy. Like, a man ain't gonna have no mercy on his neighbor, man.
Yeah, bro. It's like, bro, if I just seen my children and family get their head blown off, my children just get chewed up by this rabbit, whatever the fuck this is, some beast I ain't never seen before, and then my daughter has some ill disease and I can't help her get medicine, and then I'm starving, I ain't ate in 3 days, you think I'm gonna have pity on somebody that's, you know what I'm saying? No, man, that's gonna be the situation, like the scriptures say, because love shall wax cold, iniquity shall abound, man. So that's gonna be the situation. Okay, these different judgments are gonna be judgments that have never touched the earth before, and these people aren't ready for situations like this, man.
Yeah, said no pity. I always talk about the movie, the scene from Leave the World Behind, where the dude, his son was having an allergic reaction, like could have been life threatening. And he went to his neighbor thinking, oh, this has been my neighbor for 10 years or whatever. I know he gonna help me with some prescriptions. And that nigga had to put the shotgun on and pump that bitch. Like, nigga, you take another step, I'm gonna blow you fucking away. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, we're neighbors. You know what I'm saying? My son, he can't breathe, this and that. He said, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a flying fuck. You know how Esau is. I don't give a flying fuck.
Because you got people that still putting on the facade as if, you know, they're this, whatever they're trying to portray to the public. You know, with the social media, everybody got a certain persona they're trying to put. Everybody got a certain multiple personalities of who they want to be and shit. Until it comes out when you're going through these afflictions, who you really are. You know, and what your real intentions are according to your lust, man. It's really going to come out. And then you got certain gullible people who believe in these facades that these people put on, man. And they're going to be the ones to get victimized. That's a perfect word, bro.
Yep, it's gonna be a dog-eat-dog word. The brother got a precept.
This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Right, abound means to grow.
Yep.
Right, and it says wax means to grow. So, and the scriptures talk about how the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked, man. So this is why wickedness is growing, man. Right, because the judgment that comes from these wicked rulers, hence this cruel Lord that we're speaking about, all of this that he's done, knowing the trickle down effect, right? That's it. I forgot where I was going with that, but go ahead.
Yeah, but the love of many waxing cold, like the brother said. You know, so when people ain't gonna be able to, we just read that they shall have no pity upon their neighbor, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. And they're gonna steal other people's goods. This was coming, man. It's like the brother said, it's this illusion of this facade, this phony ass facade of being civilized. You start talking about civilization, this and that. Nigga, you're not even civilized. Look at how you act on an international level. But you put laws in place to where people have to control themselves. But when that color of law is gone, you know what I'm saying? People gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do.
What did he say on, what was it, Batman?
Oh yeah, they're gonna eat each other alive or something like that.
You know, people gonna revert back to their ways, man.
Yeah.
There ain't no police patrolling the streets.
Right, bro.
Jake mindset is on, okay, I gotta survive, man.
Man in its purest form is survival of the fittest. And pretty much dog eat dog. that's the true nature of men. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord is a man of war. And that's how he established his dominance is through putting another motherfucker down, man.
I got one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, this second Ezra 15. Did you read this? Second Ezra 15 and 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Right. When all these things are happening, when there's no police to call, right? There's no one to come help you.
No
right?
safety.
Right. No safety, no security. Right. The scripture says that their course of their actions will stand in their power, meaning whatever they have the power to do, right? That's what they're going to do. If they have the power to take this whole family down and take everything in that house, that's what they're going to do. If they have the power to take you out with this car and take those bags that you have, that's what they're going to do. Whatever they have to use for their benefit to get what it is that they want, because there's not, the scriptures say how they're basically, damn, it's a word. I want to say it's in, what is it? Timothy. They talk about how they couldn't control themselves.
Incontinence.
Yeah, incontinence, right? So people, they're going to be doing whatever it is right then, right now, whatever it is they feel, right?
And that's where that, you know, how we got the spirit, because the spirit overrides what your flesh want to do in that particular moment. These people, they don't have the spirit, so they're not going to think in the moment and say, should I do this, or what can happen?
They gonna fulfill that flesh.
Yeah, they just gonna do whatever the fuck they gotta do.
And then if you think about, bro, people that ain't never fasted before, you know what I'm saying? Like never ever in your life, you gonna be fucked when this shit hit the fan.
Ramadan ain't fasting.
No.
Well, that's why the Snicker commercial talk about hangry.
Yeah.
Say you're not you when you're hungry.
Right.
Because you're not, you know, especially these people. You know what I'm saying? So the second they feel some real hunger, like you said, go 24 hours without eating, they ain't gonna know what to do. Yeah. They gonna panic. That's the real thing. When you start to panic, you stop thinking rationally, and you start to do sporadic things. You know what I'm saying? Out of control.
Well, yeah, you look at people that's locked up. You know, they get fed enough just to survive, not really enough to feel full. Niggas will kill you over a Snickers in jail. And they know they gonna eat tomorrow. So what more for a nigga who don't know he gonna eat tomorrow outside that's free? He's gonna not only kill you but eat you. Anything it could be half a Snickers. It could be just the fucking wax on the Snickers paper. He'll kill you just get that little remnant off of that.
Well, it was a little news clip about some friends that the one friend killed the other friend over some wings, over some which wing? I think it was one of the wing stop. I think.
Oh yeah. I heard about that too. Yeah.
Hey, in the scripture say if they do this in the greenhouse, right? How much more in a dry tree?
You got it, man.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3. I'll start at verse 1. It says, "This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents."
And like I say, everybody think they the main character nowadays. That's what social media has created. Social media has created monsters where everybody think the world revolves around them, especially you women. You know, so like the brother said, you Americans, you're gonna take this crisis the hardest. Go ahead.
And
because depression.
And most of those things that just came out in that verse was, you seeing that just out of the politicians alone. Boasters, blasphemers.
Right.
I started verse 3 again. It says, started verse 2 again. It says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful."
Can I add real quick? Because the scriptures say, because it started off saying that it's going to be perilous times, man. People still going to have these characteristics in these perilous times. You know, the scriptures also say in 2nd Esdras how the Lord have sent these as scourges for amendment, right? So for all these things, you would think these niggas would repent, all right, and try to find some source of guidance spiritually from the Lord. But no, what they going to do, they going to wax worse, man. You know? If a nigga ain't ate in a couple days, he gonna revert to cannibalism. That's him waxing worse.
And just to add, the Bible says that. See, you people don't even understand that the brother Yoquam just said we gonna have the spirit not to do those things. So he just said if you haven't repented, right, then you gonna be in that cannibalistic spirit. You gonna exercise the flesh immediately. You're not gonna have no self-control. You're not gonna have any type of moral compasses or anything. You just gonna do what it say. Do what thou will.
Exactly.
That's gonna be the spirit. That's gonna be the ruling spirit in Jacob's trouble. Do what thou will. And because you don't know the Lord, you don't know the fear of the Lord, you don't have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, pursuing the Isaiah 33:6. Yeah, you gonna go down that path. All right, and then eat a fucking missile.
That's what I was gonna say. A nigga don't even know what manna is.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know what manna was until I came into the truth. So how a nigga gonna pray the Lord feed him with manna or the Lord feed him with the raven if he ain't never read, he don't got the wisdom and the knowledge?
Right, because the scriptures say, "Ask and ye in faith,
Right.
and you shall receive." You see, so you don't even know that.
A nigga will tell you that your house shot miracle. That wasn't literal miracle.
Yeah,
Right.
Okay, so how the fuck is your ass gonna eat, nigga?
Right.
Yeah,
We gonna
yeah.
see.
Yeah, I can't stand around people, act,
Niggas
hey.
too damn deep for their own good. Huh? It wasn't
Nigga,
literal
you-
miracles, brother. It represented a story, a metaphor. Like, nigga, shut your dumb ass up.
You still got more, right?
Yeah, it's more.
Verse 3 says, without natural affection, truce breakers.
Right, that's without natural affection. Like you cooking your baby, like that's without natural affection. You hitting your husband over the head, right, to eat him, or the husband hitting the wife over the head to eat her. That's without natural affection. You going upside the old lady's house. Going upside her head or kicking in the house to take her food. That's without natural affection.
That's what we're seeing out of these governments. It mentions truce breakers. They're claiming the U.S. is claiming that they're negotiating with the Iran, but Iran say they negotiating with themselves.
Yeah, man.
Iran ain't looking to even quit doing this, man. They're not looking for a truce.
Yeah, that nigga Donald Trump, he's spreading out like he's sporadically lying about shit.
Just lying, bro.
He was talking about how I seen an article where he's talking about how Iran has sent us a present. And it turned out to be what 10 tankers of oil or some shit. Man, this nigga lying, bro.
Right.
You know, just lying to try to make it seem like he not losing.
Cause that's his pride. His pride, like that's part of pride when you can't accept the loss. Like, you know, I was talking to a brother this week and he was like, man, I fucking hate losing. We was talking about jujitsu. He was like, man, my pride won't let me tap. I'm like, well, sometimes you gotta tap. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with losing. He's like, man, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, shit. When I grew up, when I played sports and stuff, all my teams we sucked. So. Like one season I played basketball, we ain't win no games. So, but it helped me learn how to lose. Like, you know what I'm saying, to accept loss, accept defeat.
There you go, brother. Because that's all it is it's a loss, but you learn from losses.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If you never lose anything, how the fuck you gonna learn something? If you never fall, how you gonna know how to get up and keep walking?
Yep. How you gonna heal?
Yeah.
Scripture says the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. America has had a million opportunities to get back on track, do it the right way, but no, they want to do it their way, the Edomite way. They've had a million opportunities to get the economy back going good. No, they want to do it their way. So did Pharaoh in Egypt. He wanted to do it his way. Until looking where Egypt ain't never fucking recovered. And that was goddamn 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 years ago. Niggas still on a low level. So it's gonna be the same thing for America. Since you want to do it your way, since you want the world to bow the knee, you want to be the empire that lasts forever. You want to be like every other empire. Well, yeah, your name is gonna last forever, but nigga, you ain't gonna be here.
Yeah, that's what it's saying, Daniel. Daniel the 7th chapter. It said after all the rest of the kingdoms, you know, had failed, then the Lord's kingdom came, you know, and that it stood forever basically. So hey man, this kingdom gonna fall just like the rest of the ones before it.
You got it, Mike.
2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse, I started 3. Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers.
Yeah, niggas it was an AI video on Instagram. They was like, so you mean to tell me in the future people are gonna what do you say? People are gonna
Oh, I seen that.
like basically
People are gonna be doing this.
yeah, they was
on the
basically
box
scoffing. They was scoffing how people live today.
Yeah.
Because it was like no natural affection. It's like you gonna have to pay for your music every month, and if you it's like you can't physically own your music, and if you don't pay for it, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like just talking about like that subscription lifestyle.
Oh yeah.
People got so used to being subscribed to everything and communicating through a text or through a like or a share. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, instead of talking face to face, a lot of people don't even have conversation skills.
Right.
Like you try, especially women. You try to. That's why you don't get the bitches you want, because them hoes don't even know how to hold a conversation.
Bro, I just was texting a bitch. She said, "You gotta give me 30 minutes. I gotta get ready to be social." I said, "You gotta get ready to be social?" I said, "Oh, bitch, this gonna be a night."
That's all right. Don't even call me.
Like, but that's what it is. Without natural affection, you know what I'm saying. Then you got all these moles out here. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You got hey people. These bitches live for Instagram likes. They think that's affection.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they don't love themselves, because they don't get the type of response that they want from social media. That's not affection, bitch.
You unfollow, bitch. She gonna think you broke her heart.
Oh yeah. Then they got the OF girls. It's millions of them. It's millions of. Think about that. It's millions. Back in the day, it was only a few porn stars, and they was household names because there was only a few of them. It was like the all-star team.
OnlyFans made more money. OnlyFans, the app made more money than the NBA altogether.
Yeah, and that money
The
going
NBA
to
was supporting that shit.
yeah, 'cause that money from OnlyFans is going to fund the military in Israel.
Yep.
Wow.
That's crazy.
This nigga evil,
They just dropped
man.
the bomb.
But go ahead, bro. We gonna get some closers.
Verse 3. Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, and despisers of those that are good.
Yeah, you're gonna see that fierceness come out. You know, everybody's gonna be fierce, and they're gonna be incontinent, like the brother mentioned earlier. That means without self-control. You know, and that's where that fierceness is gonna come. Like when people, there's such thing as a rage. Mm-hmm. When you rage, you pretty much black out.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it said despisers to those that are good, man. Mm-hmm. So, hey, man, it's like those are the elect gonna get attacked more. Mm-hmm. All right, because we're still bound to this ministry. We're still bound to our hope. You know, and as these things happen, we're going to be going through these things to be made more pure.
Yep.
So the Lord is going to be revealing that to the world, man. All right, and that's when the persecution is, and then ultimately, what is that going to do? Reveal who the elect is, man. Mm-hmm. So like prophecy. So everything is just going to be playing out. One prophecy is going to make another prophecy come to pass.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how it's going to go. Or if that's.
Is there any more on that?
I can go on. It still got something on the list here. Verse 4 says, traitors.
Paul was giving a breakdown.
For real, bro.
They started on the Milton.
High-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High.
And that's the spirit of Americans, man. That's why you people again went down to Houston, okay, to celebrate or to do the whole spring break. But it came with a price. See, they're not telling you how many people went home with a STD.
Well, why would you go there and have sex? Like you could
The people of Houston
without fucking.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But they said they just like so much wisdom, and they love pleasure so much they can't deny their flesh so much that they went down there and they got laid. You know what I'm saying? My little sister out there right now. So I was like, I said, why the fuck would she go out there? I ain't know she's out there to today.
Just knowing the statistics on STDs in Houston alone is enough if you informed to keep you away from there.
You feel me? That's like you working at a job and you know everybody there got an STD. I'ma quit that motherfucker.
Right.
I don't want no chance of you sneeze on me, something, anything. Goddamn it, I'm fucking out of there, bro.
Also, the people of Houston said, "Do not come down here."
Mm.
You had people who live there said, "Don't come here. This STDs is out of control. This isn't a beach town. We don't have beaches.
Right.
You
Yeah, because it ain't no.
It's just nightlife. It's just nightlife.
Yeah, that's all it is. And so they went down there and caught a disease, got robbed, got overpaid for shit. You see,
Well,
and then couldn't even get home because of the whole TSA thing. Bitches riding up in fucking renting U-Hauls and shit. Yeah. Just to go down there and be a whore, bro.
That's wild. That's
It's
funny.
crazy, man.
But you ashamed us for being broke and serving the Lord. But you broke and pleasing your flesh. But they'll put that shit on the pedestal though. Like yo, at least my priority's fucked up because I'm serving the Lord. I can't work Saturdays. I'm restricted to do what the shit y'all do. But a U-Haul to go party and catch a STD? Man, we gotta bring shame back. The Lord gotta come back as soon as possible. The folly here getting out of hand to the point where it's like, please, I hope every day I wake up like, please let it be a missile in the sky. Please let all the prophecies come in the next 24 hours. Please.
Well, what's crazy part is they gonna be doing that till the Lord come back.
Yep.
It said they shall be eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage. Niggas gonna be partying the day the Lord return. Like that's wild to think about, like, bro.
Hey, they showed you that.
Gonna be popping off and niggas still gonna be partying and shit.
Yep.
Cause that's how I show you how comfortable people in America is. That's why it says in 1 hour saw all these things come upon you. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas was having
Thief in the
COVID
night.
parties.
You said what?
Remember they was having COVID parties so you could catch it first.
Oh man.
As in the days of Noah.
Yeah, you just said that.
Okay, yeah, read that real quick and then we're gonna close.
This is, I said, how many different industries are affected by oil shortages? It says some of the biggest industries affected are transportation, agriculture.
Well, the transportation, that's the spirit. They said that first because we sent the lesson around a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You know? So transportation, that's the main, that's what everybody know. Okay, gasoline, gas prices going up, you know.
Right. So that means no more buses, no more trains.
Right. Public transportation too.
Right.
Agriculture,
which that's your crops, that's your food, that's your produce. You know. So you either your produce is gonna be non-existent or it's gonna be bad quality.
manufacturing,
Car parts.
Right. You know.
Right. Clothing, change of apparel, like motherfuckers. Your hygiene, you know, that's gonna start to cause different illnesses and things of that nature. People hygiene.
petrochemicals, construction, aviation, shipping and logistics, automotive,
shipping and logistics. You know, and on top of the Strait of Hormuz being jammed up, I did a lesson. It was a graphic. It said it showed the number of the number of ships that go through the Strait of Hormuz before they shut it down, and the number of ships that's going through now. Before they shut it down, it was an average of 150 ships, I believe, per day. After they shut it down, it's been 3 ships per day.
Damn. Wow.
That's coming through. So that shows you that graphic right there speaks volumes, because it's a YouTube channel. This dude, he covers shipping. He used to be a shipman or whatever. So he don't know all about it. He started a channel covering it, and he covered that all the time. But the spotlight is on his channel because of what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
And it's costing you they gotta pay like $2 million to go through there now. And they want it in win. They don't want it in American dollars.
Yep. So that's really helping the Iranian economy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you Americans is fucking suffering, man.
But
China too, because that's the Chinese currency.
yeah, and it's being the scriptures tell you, do unto her as she done unto you. If I'm not mistaken, Iran has been under sanctions from America for years. You know, fucking with their economy. So I mean, it's only right.
And nobody feel bad for you, Americans.
Nope.
And the things that your government did, and this is why you should be on our side with us in Yahweh Shem Shai, because you're gonna receive the consequences for what the United States government been doing. You niggas in the hood, yes, you. Who, me? Yes, you.
Right, nigga, me?
No, not me. I ain't do nothing. You think Iran? Look, I read be saying, our beef is not with the African Americans. Hey, they can say that, but them bombs, them bullets ain't got no name. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
Like they gonna just drop a bomb on the suburbs of New York.
Right.
Right, and they were saying like you got Jakes that's in the military talking about some if you don't like America, get out of here because I'm fighting for this country. Like what our people don't understand is, man, when you go over there, you gonna die over there. You're not coming back.
Yeah, that's what Apostle Tahar said.
Yeah.
He said them troops not coming back.
Because it's the war of Armageddon.
Yep.
It's Bible prophecy.
Yeah, like Kim Jong Un, he even backing up Iran. He's sending them drones. He's sending them all types of ammunition, all types of aid. You know, all types of stuff, man.
Well, Kim Jong Un, he recently called America a terrorist state.
Yeah, I see that.
Which they are.
And they are, yeah.
You know, you try to put that word on everybody else, you the real terrorist, bro. Like real talk. That's all you do is cause terror in the earth.
Yep, they just said it was a whole bunch of drones that was hovering over a base here in the United States, and they was hovering over it for 4 hours, and then they'll leave and come back for 4 hours, and they was talking about how there was nobody, like there was no aircrafts or anything to go, you know, for 4 hours to go fucking, you know,
see what it's about.
Yeah, like come on, man.
You got it.
It says it also affects.
This is the stuff that the industries that oil affect.
The food industry, retail, healthcare, energy and utilities.
And you got a lot of people that's like mentally ill. You got that depend on like certain meds for their mind. That's like depression or bipolar or psych meds. You got a lot of people that's we was just talking about it off camera. You know, that's ill due to like certain ailments of the body or whatever the fuck, man. And they need that shit to survive, to even function, to get around, man. You think people are going to people are going to use those vulnerable people, all right, to further advance themselves, man. Yep. Those people are going to be like I forget the word, certain word for it. But yeah, man, they're going to get ran over in that day.
Yeah, so is that it or is more? That's damn near every industry.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it affects every industry.
Yeah.
You keep going.
Energy and utilities, textiles, electronics, chemicals, and fertilizers. And that's it. Basically, without oil, shit, ain't nothing running.
You know, so that's why the Lord listed it as one of the principal things for the whole use of man's life. You know? And so this is bringing about the end. We're going to close with this precept, Lord willing.
This is the book. I think it's Luke 21. Yeah, Luke 21 and 36. It says, well, I'm going to start at 34. Luke 21 and 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness.
That's what we were talking about, the Houston thing.
And cares of this life.
And the cares of this life, man. Because look, this system is, first of all, the system is going down. Secondly, the new system is going to disqualify you from salvation. Because you're going to have to take the microchip. So you got to let go of the cares and affairs of this life. You know?
Right. We was just watching.
I was just saying that's that straight. I think I was listening to one of the elders' videos today. He was talking about going through a straight gate, and with all these things taking place, right? Everything shutting down, the lack of things, right? That's gonna force people into that straight gate, like going without. And a lot of our people, they addicted, right? So they not gonna be able to go without, right? Those are gonna be those ones that's gonna be kicking in doors and unaliving and eating people, you know.
Eventually they gonna get got, because you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Yep.
It says, and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares.
Right. So if that day come upon you unawares, it's because you were not in the elect and you didn't take heed to our warning. Because we've been saying this before you saw it. You know what I'm saying? To begin with our elders and apostles, great millstone, we've been saying all of this before you even seen it manifest. Okay, so you can't say we just saying that now. No, everybody knows the Hebrew Israelites been doing this for years, decades.
Luke 21:35. For as a snare it shall come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth.
That's heavy.
Verse 36.
Right.
Watch.
And Salaki, you was talking about globally. All these things happening globally. Well, the truth is global too, man. Letting you know that these people are without excuse. That's why the Lord said, "Let this truth go." You know, basically, this gospel be preached. You know, across all four corners of the globe. Then these things gonna happen. Then the end shall come, man.
And that has been done, you know, via the internet, via YouTube, you know, and it's continuing to be preached through the four corners of the earth. Like the scriptures say, you know, he that believe on these scriptures, as is written, out of his belly shall flow the rivers of living water. And that's these scriptures.
And that's cold because when the things actually come, like these, the days of trouble actually come fully, the truth is not going to be, the truth is going to be stopped. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Lord going to famine of the word.
Yep.
So it's like, you're going to know who had the truth.
Right.
Because when everything starts to happen that we said, we not going to be there. And you're going to be looking and trying to ask questions and
Yeah, because
what was
those
the name again?
the answers they have been getting,
Yahuwah?
it's not going to satisfy them now. You know, it's going to be that feeling of emptiness. Like, damn, you know, Jesus ain't cutting it. Allah ain't cutting it. I've been calling on that name and I'm getting fucked up right now. Yeah.
I'm starving.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a chip on me. This bitch itch.
Yup.
I got a chip on me. This motherfucker itch.
Yup.
It's a boil on this motherfucker, man. My fucking brain
The
hurt.
internet ain't working, so the chip.
Yo, just like when
chip
people was taking the jump shot, it was talking about, I feel like I'm about to die.
Yep.
Like I took that.
Or you heard people saying, I feel like I lost my soul.
Yeah.
You know?
Hygiene.
Yeah.
This is Luke 21:36. Watch ye therefore and pray always.
See, we the watchmen. So we watch for stuff that you don't even know is there, and we bring it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, like, you know, that's why you go to certain brothers for advice, because they'll tell you where to look. Y'all, the majority of our people, they don't know where to look. We know exactly where to look to watch. Okay, and we bring it to you. It's like a news reporter. They on the scene. We're here live, and this is windy as fuck.
Man,
the tornado is.
That should be a green screen, a big ass fan in the back, man. That should be a cap
Hurricane
nowadays,
Katrina,
man.
and I'm right here on the shore. Like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
There's a
That's how it's
50%
supposed to
chance
be.
you're
though.
gonna
Yeah,
die.
calm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They risking their life
Out
to
there,
get you the news.
Yeah, calm.
You
That's
know?
how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
So we the Lord's reporters. I used to always say that we the Lord's news reporters.
The heralds.
Extra,
Extra, read all about it. Y'all about to get fucked up. There's missiles coming, nigga.
Right.
This Luke 21:36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man.
That's right. So we gotta pray more. You know, pray for each other more. Pray over our loved ones. Pray for yourself. Pray for the brothers. Pray for the elders. Pray for the apostles. You know what I'm saying? Pray how shall I come back and destroy this place.
Yeah, and pray that, you know, some people that you don't want to see go through Jacob's trouble, pray that the Lord take them out before then.
Right.
See what I'm saying? We was talking about that earlier,
Yep.
bro.
Because that's a real thing. I mean, what we were discussing was the people that's not in this truth, they don't understand life and death. So therefore, you got people, man, that want to hold on a dying person because of their flesh.
Yeah.
You see?
Now they suffering.
Right, yeah, bruh.
And Esau is, you know, using his witchcraft to keep them out or hanging
Yep.
them by a thread.
Yep.
It's like, well, just let them go back to the spirit world where they're at perfect peace.
Yeah, and that's what we were saying, you know. Of course you're gonna be sad, but at the end of the day, if you got an elderly mother and you know she can't really move around, or a father, you will want, if you love the Lord, you believe in the scriptures, you already know what's gonna happen to them if when they go back to the spirit world. The Lord, they gonna be good. So
Unless you're IUIC.
yeah.
They gonna burn in hell forever. Keep them on that ventilator. Because they gonna burn hell. That shit crazy, man. Y'all IUIC niggas is wild, bro. Y'all wild.
Con.
I mean, that's X-Red. What's her name? No.
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice, yeah, that's her name. But yeah, anything else? With that, we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
giving us spirit to do this lesson, Lord, when those edifying. Kwame Yasharala,
Kwame
Kwame Mashallah.
Kwame Yasharala.